I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Keep It Comics. As always, I am the host, C3. And before we get started, I have to take the time to thank each and every one of you for making this channel what it is today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate the subs. I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate the conversation in the comment section. Man, I'm just appreciating everything, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm happy. I'm excited to be here. We've got a pretty decent haul for today. It's actually 2 days after New Comic Book Day. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little held up. But I wanted to do something special for you guys. I wanted to get some real music in the background. So I reached out to one of my buddies who's a special type of DJ and promoter. He blessed us with some music. So I just wanted to do the video so I could share this music with you guys. And I'm just happy to do this, man. I'm super happy. So, and not for nothing, if any of you guys are looking for any hot tracks, any of you rappers, any of you spitters out there that got fire and you looking for some gasoline to pour on top of that fire, yo, go on GetItRightMusic.com and check out Stiz Aggression. GetItRightMusic.com and check him out. He got fire over there. Alright? So listen, without further ado, I'm not gonna hold you up anymore because I'm already late. So let's jump into this comic book haul. You know the routine. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tug on that bell, so every time I do a video, you guys will get the notification. Look, this is how we do it over here at Keep It Comics. It's solid, it's true, it's real. We don't know what else to do. Alright? So let's do it, me and you. First thing we're gonna start off with is our shout out to our new subscribers. Alright? So the first person we want to shout out is Passport One Comics. Passport One Comics, welcome to the Keep It Comics community. Alright? We appreciate the sub, man. Salute. The next individual we want to shout out is Big Ben Klingon. I'm feeling that. Big Ben Klingon. Welcome to the Keep It Comics community. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, and I hope I don't disappoint you. Alright? The next individual is Straight Edged Ed. Straight Edged Ed. Be careful around him. Sound like he might cut something. You know how that go. Straight Edge. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you very much. I'm humble. I appreciate you. I hope I don't disappoint you. Next person we want to shout out is the Nightcrawler. The Nightcrawler. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I sound like I know Nightcrawler. Sound like I've heard that name somewhere before. You wouldn't happen to know a professor by the name of... Nah, you wouldn't. Next, we have to shout out Carlos Rodriguez. Carlos Rodriguez. Welcome, sir. We appreciate you. All right? And last, but definitely not least, we have to shout out XX Harris. Welcome to the Keep It Comics community. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for all our new subscribers. Don't forget, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you ring that bell so every time I do a video, you guys will get the notification. And I have to say this again. I said it last video, but I'll say it again. For those of us who are new to the channel, make sure that you are subscribe to the channel because we do a lot of giveaways and we give those comics away to individuals who are subscribers to the channel. All right? And for those of you who have been long-time subscribers, go back and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel because I want to give you guys some comics too. Just because you've been around for a while don't mean I don't want to share the love with you. So definitely subscribe to the channel. All the big guys that have a tendency to stick their head and check out what C3 is doing over here at Keep It Comics. Yo, subscribe, because I don't mind sending you guys something too. All right? It ain't no fun if the community can't have none. Exactly. All right, so let's do it. We got a nice haul. We're going to start off with some independent books. The first book we're going to grab is Aftershock. And we're talking about Beyond the Breach, issue number 3. Beyond the Breach, issue number 3. I read the first 2 issues. I really like the story. I'm excited to see where they go from here. How do they maintain the story? Does it start elevating or does it start falling off? So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Beyond the Breach. It was off to a good start, so let's see where they go with it. The next book I grabbed is from Boom Studios, and I grabbed Eat the Rich, issue number 1, second print. This was definitely a good start. I like horror. I like horror. I like stories with zombies and people getting ate up, their nose and faces getting bit off. I like stuff like that. I guess I'm just a weirdo like that. Eat the Rich, issue number 1, second print. And just for those of you who don't know, that's not a ham. That's not a ham, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, next up, from Image, we're talking about one of my favorite comics, The Scumbag, and this is issue number 10. Scumbag, issue number 10. My boy Ernie is up to his old shenanigans again. Yeah, my boy Ernie's a monster. I like him though. Hardcore, rugged, speaks his mind, don't care what, man. He says what everybody wants to say. That's Ernie. Hard body. Scumbag, issue number 10. Gotta love it. Next, from Image, I grabbed Primordial, issue number 1. Primordial, issue number 1. Looking forward to reading and finding out what this is about. I did hear some good things about it. I can't wait to dive in and see what they got. I'm hearing it's a good start. It's a good story. Primordial, issue number 1. And you know me, when I hear something might catch fire, I grabbed another copy. Of course I did, because you never know. You might want to give one away. Absolutely. And for that little bit of speculator that's in me, just a little bit, I grabbed the 1 in 25. The version 1. Primordial, issue number 1. I did. I had to. It sounds like it's going to be a good book. I read the solicitations on it, and then after I heard what a few people had to say about it, it's a book that I don't mind speculating on a little bit, having 2 or 3 copies in the collection. It's not a bad thing. I may want somebody else to read it. You know, somebody might miss out. Somebody might not have grabbed it. I'll just fly them a copy. That's how I rock. All right. Next up, from Black Mask, we have White, issue number 3. White, issue number 3. Leave a comment in the comment section. Are they still on that 1 per store type of thing? Because I'm not seeing a lot of these out there. So is every issue, every store is only getting 2 issues of each? This is a good story too. White is a good story. And remember I told you guys 2 stores honored my order, so I wind up getting 2 copies of that. Yes. I feel a little special. Not much, but just a little bit. I feel special. because I saw this in one store on New Comic Book Day, and the person in the store, they were asking $19.99 for it. So I'm still getting them for cover price, and I'm happy about that. All right, so now we're gonna move into DC. All right, and the first book I want to show you guys is Future State, issue number 5. Future State got it. Issue number 5. Nice cover too. Very nice. Next up from DC, I grabbed Harley Quinn, issue number 1. I was excited about this cover. Yes, I am. I am. I still am. I'm excited about this cover. I like this cover. I like that cover. Spread love. Ba, ba, da. Do, do, do. Spread love. Okay. I know you guys don't want to hear me singing. Yes, but I'm happy about that cover. I'm so excited about that cover, I grabbed another copy. Of course I did. You know I was going to do that. You had to have known that. Excellent. Did I mention how excited I was about that cover? Because I bought another copy. Yes, I did. I got 3 copies of that cover. Gotta spread love. There you go. Harley Quinn. Next up from DC, ladies and gentlemen. Very difficult to find this comic book, and I believe it is because of the cover. And I'm talking about Batman the Urban Legends, issue number 7, with this beautiful Francesco Martinez. Holy smoke. This thing is fire, man. Can you guys see that? Man, that's such a fire cover. Urban Legends. Batman Urban Legends, issue number 7. That cover is so hot, I bought another one. Yes, I did. Yeah! Had to have it, ladies and gentlemen. We just had to have it. There are a lot of Batman titles out there, too. Leave a comment in the comment section. Do we need all these Batman titles going at one time? Is anyone as confused as I am as to where we are in the DC universe? Leave a comment in the comment section. Please, somebody help me out. I love the covers. I love the stories. But geez Louise, there are a lot of Batman stories circulating right now. Batman and Spider-Man, they got like 10 stories apiece out right now. Next up from DC, I Am Batman. And this is that beautiful, another cover by Francesco Martinez. Is that awesome or what? I have some autographed work from Francesco Martinez. Yo, he continues to get better. Now my question to everybody is, if my boy ain't nice, if he ain't nice, then tell me who did he cover swipe this from? Because everybody's talking about cover swipe, he covers, man, at some point, everybody cover swipes. They all cover swipe from somebody at some point. Look how many times Amazing Spider-Man issue number 300 has been cover swipe. Everybody borrows that design. But look at this fire right here. You gotta get a man his props, yo. Gotta get a man his props. That cover's fire. And me personally, I ride motorcycles. So I bought another one. Yes, I did. I don't got no shame. No shame in my game. Yeah. Francesco Martina. Artwork. On top. Fire. I am Batman. Dope. 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 Fire. Gotta love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're stepping into Marvel right now. All right? So, this is what I picked up from Marvel. But I have to say, for a long time, that's a lot of DC books. I have not bought that many DC books in quite some time. So I was very, very excited, very, very surprised that I had that many DC books. So kudos to DC. They got some of my money this week. I ain't mad at it. Next up, from Marvel, we have King the Conqueror, issue number 2. And I'm grabbing King the Conqueror because I'm not that familiar with King the Conqueror. So after the series went off, the Loki series and all of that, I was a little lost. So it kind of like sparked my curiosity, like who is King? So I'm reading King the Conqueror to try to learn a little bit about him. I will go back and read some of the early King the Conqueror, but this will give me a little head start on it. King the Conqueror, issue number 2. Next up from Marvel, we have Wakanda, the Last Annihilation. Yes. The Last Annihilation. Looking forward to reading that and see what they're going to do with the storyline. Everything they're throwing at Marvel's going to throw everything at the walls too. You know, they got to figure out where they're going to go. Definitely. All right. For Marvel, we have Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters, and we got Darth Vader. And this is issue number 16. Darth Vader, issue number 16. Looking forward to continuing that story. It was pretty dope last time. Vader had ran up in the castle. He was confiscating everything in the name of the Empire. So, gotta love Vader. I know he's got some people that's trying to stab him in the back. Looking forward to see how this thing falls, man. Somebody's trying to get over on Vader. I'm gonna see how he's gonna handle it. I can't wait to see how he handles that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last book I want to show you guys. It was hard to get my hands on this book. I don't know what happened, but as far as I knew, it was just a regular cover B book. But for some reason, Iron Man, issue number 12, the Miles Morales cover, was one of the hardest books to get your hands on. But I got my hands on it. And I'm happy about it. Iron Man, Miles Morales DJ cover. It's just a cover B, from what I was told. Issue number 12. And because it was so difficult, I decided to grab another. I had to travel, but I got it. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Not reading Iron Man, gotta be honest, not reading Iron Man. I grabbed it because of the cover. This is definitely a cover purchase for me. There's nothing wrong with collecting comic books just for the cover. Don't let anybody tell you different. Collect what you like. Spend your money on what you want. That way you'll always be satisfied with how your comic book collection looks, because it's what you wanted. Whether you're buying them for the story, whether you're buying them for the first appearances, whether you're buying them for the comic book cover, or all the above. You want to flip, you want to speculate, you want to collect, stash, however you want to do it the way you like doing it. Don't let nobody tell you how to collect. It's your hobby, you collect how you want. And then we'll all meet here in the middle every week and share our love and our passion for collecting. That's why I always say it's the realest channel, the realest comic book channel on YouTube. Because it's all passion over here. What we do for love. We collect comics because we love them. We share our comics because we love them. We do what we do because we love it. This is like the best hobby in the world. Don't let nobody tell you that. Collect what you like. Enjoy your collection. Right? Now, before we go, I got a box in the mail. And this box is coming from my boy over there at Comic Elite, Sean. What up, Sean? Appreciate you, big homie. How you doing, Drew? Gotta shout out Drew, the Batman and Robin of comic books. Sean and Drew. So let's pop it open. See what we got. If I got it from Comic Elite, it's got to be something good. So, because Sean keeps some exclusives over there. He's always got some covers coming. So let's see what we got. Packaging is spot on. Can't complain about the packaging. Oh. This is an easy one. Yep. I got you, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an easy one. This is one that I couldn't find because it was under-ordered. But I really wanted to read it. So I had to order one from Comic Elite because they still had them. And I am talking about Pirate Queen from Bad Idea, and this is issue number 1. Pirate Queen, issue number 1 from Bad Idea. Glad I got it. I'm going to read this book first. I'm going to read this one first and see what all the hype is surrounded around this book. Bad Idea. And thanks to the guys over there at Comic Elite. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Drew. All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the comics that I picked up for New Comic Book Day. I hope you saw something you like. If you think I missed anything, please leave a comment in the comment section because I'm always willing to double back for something and grab it, and then I'll display it on my Weekend Warrior run. Warriors, come out to play. And you know to catch me this weekend if you want to see the Weekend Warrior run. So stay tuned to Keep It Comics because you know it's hot over here all day, every day. We keep it moving, we keep it real, and we always keep it comics. And before we go, let me remind you, at 500 subscribers, we will be giving away G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 1 to somebody in the community. One of the lucky members of the Keep It Comics community member will be receiving this comic. 500 subs. We don't got far to go, people. So let's get it. Let's do it. And after we give this book away, we got some more stuff we want to give away because we're just going to keep moving. 500 is just a number. We're going to have fun. We're going to love comics. We're going to read comics. We're going to share comics. Man, listen, it's nonstop. All right? 500 subscriber giveaway. So that's it. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know what I always say? Don't hate, appreciate. Show some love because it costs you nothing. Congratulate somebody. But no matter what you do, always, 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 always keep it comics. Later, Gators. Peace. You know what it is.